Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got Game 2 against the A's coming up here. It's going to be a while before we have another off day, not till July 3rd. So get a lot of the regular guys for the next while. Won yesterday's game 3-1. Paulie had a good, perfect game bid going on, but couldn't finish it off. Torrey Hunter ruined it with the only hit for the A's. It also happened to be well out of the park. It's like same lineup as yesterday. Barton, don't think he was this year's, because I did actually check to see if the A's had anything crazy. That name doesn't sound like one that they drafted, but I could be wrong. I can't remember. That was yesterday. Yeah, he's got an ERA and too many games in his win-loss. He's not a new draft pick. Kester starts things off with strike. And a base hit into left field. Here's Marvin. He will bat right-handed as he looks at strike one. Oh, Kester looks to be dead meat, and he is tagged out. Well, pick off at first. The base is now empty with one out. Marvin puts us into center field, but Torrey Hunter is there for the catch. That'll bring Chief to the plate. Chief did have a hit yesterday, but it was a struggle. Looks at strike one. Grounds this one to third, and that will be it for the top of the first. One hit, but nothing to show for it, thanks to the pickoff. Denorfia is going to start things off for the A's. As mentioned, the regular lineup in with the DH. Sweeney's over at third. Chief is DHing. Gill on the mound today, and here is Denorfia. Curveball misses inside. Sinker misses outside. There's a called strike. This one will roll foul, makes it a 2-2 count. Into center field, that will be a base hit. Both teams lead off with a hit. I'm going to doubt we're going to follow it up with a pickoff. It's Teruhito Iguchi. That pitch is down in the dirt. Slider catches the outside corner. And that will go right down the left field line. Back-to-back hits for the A's. Puts runners on first and second for Eric Chavez. Ground ball to first. They go to second with it. That's the only throw that gets made. So that will leave runners on the corners for Elegant Joe. Now one out. The first pitch is in there for a strike. Swings and misses at a high fastball. And then lets that one go. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Two away. Delman Young at the plate. Gill one out away from getting out of the jam. Starts him off with a strike. And then a fastball that's too high. Slider stays outside. It's 2-1. Hit towards short. Joey makes the catch, and that will end the inning. No runs. Both teams with hits, but nothing on the runs column to show for it. Terry's going to start things off for Indianapolis here in the second. We'll say this lefty-lefty matchup seems to be bothering Terry more than it has in the past. Grounds this one to second for the first out. So here's Frank, who will look at a ball inside. Inside again. 2-0. There's a called strike. Another called strike. Frank didn't like either one of those calls. They were both borderline. As was that one. Frank didn't swing at any of those pitches. Pretty emphatically did not believe any of them were strikes. So Tom will look at strike one. Lines this one foul. Into right field, but it'll hook foul again right over by the bullpen. 0-2. Swing in and miss, strike three. Still no scores. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Oakland will start off with Torrey Hunter at the plate. As mentioned, Torrey Hunter was the A's offense yesterday. Has a 1-1 count to start off this at-bat. That sinker will end up down by his feet. And then a swing and a miss to make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three, one down. Hall will look at strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Two away, here's Mike Sweeney. He'll look at strike one. That curveball breaks too far inside. That one's too far outside. 2-1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. That misses outside. We got a full count with 2 outs, but nobody on base. Ground ball. Gill tried to field it himself, but whiffed, I think. I don't even think it hit his glove. Joey, though, grabbed it and got it to first in time. So still no scores. We go to the third, where Zach will lead things off. First pitch to Zach is up and out. That curveball stayed high as well. There's a called strike. Pitch is down in the dirt. Makes it 3-1. And that will be ball 4. It's been 3 walks in the series, and it's all been by A's pitching. All A's starters, actually, now that I think about it. Sweeney has a 2-0 count. So Barton just having some trouble finding the strike zone. That one's called a strike up in the zone. Inside, like I said, I'm not sure that's exactly where Barton wanted it. There's a fastball right down the middle. Full count. So Sweeney was taking all the way. Takes this one for strike 3. Barton may be finding the touch again. Here's Joey. 1 on, 1 out. Fouls that first pitch away. Fouls that pitch away. 0-2. This will get over Chavez's head. He took a good grab, or good leap at it, but could not come up with the grab. So that puts 2 on with 1 out. Kester already has a hit. Looks at strike 1. Puts down a bunt. Can he beat it out? Chavez did have to charge it a ways, but he gets it there in time. So it'll go down as a sacrifice. 2 on with 2 outs. Here is Marvin. So he looks at strike 1. Pops this one up back to Barton, and that will end the inning. Still no runs in this game. Omar Vizquel will lead things off for the A's in the bottom of the third. Vizquel looks at strike 1. Slider misses inside. One's down and out. 2-1. Bounces in a curveball, makes it 3-1. There's a strike grooved in there. Vizquel taking. Full count. He will go down looking. One down. Denorfia at the plate. Got a hit in his first at bat. Looks at ball one. Looks at a strike. Grounds this one to Sweeney. 2 away. That will bring Iguchi to the plate. He also got a hit in his first at-bat. Pops this one foul, but it will just make the seats. Or probably the screen, more accurately. Fastball in there for a strike to make it 0-2. Sinker bounces in. This will get... Oh no, Joey makes the grab. So that ends the third inning. 2 hits apiece for the teams, but no runs. Chief will come back to the plate for the second time. Ground out in his first at-bat. First pitch is in for a strike. Second pitch is swung on and missed. Hit towards the middle, but not very hard. Vizquel will pick it up and throw it to first. One away. Here's Terry. Ground out in his first at-bat. Ooh, looked at a very juicy fastball for strike one. That pitch is down and in. Oh, swings and misses at a forkball to make it 1-2. Hits this one. No, nobody covering first. Throw kind of... Well, I guess Barton ended up getting it kind of to nobody, but Barton made it work. So a little bit of excitement, all for a ground out. 3-1. Or actually 4-1, I think. In any case, Frank at the plate has an 0-2 count, and he will go down swinging. Still no scores. You go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The A's will start off with Eric Chavez at the plate. Chavez ground out in his first at-bat, and he'll take a curveball in the dirt to start this at-bat. That's a base hit out into left center. Frank does a good job cutting it off to keep it at a single. So here's Elegant Joe, who struck out in his first at-bat. First pitch is in the dirt. And a ground ball to short. They get the out at second. Kester on to first, not in time. So here's Delman Young, credited with a line out. 1 on, 1 out. Young has a 1-1 count. Pitch is down and away. And a swing and a miss will make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 on with 2 outs. Torrey Hunter struck out in his first at-bat. We'll look at strike 1 here. Fastball off the plate, outside. Ground ball to third. Sweeney takes a few steps before throwing to first, and that will end the inning. Still no score for 5 combined hits. We go into the 5th inning. Tom is going to lead it off for Indianapolis. Tom struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at second strike. And swings and misses for strike 3. 1 down. Zach walked in his first plate appearance. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Puts this one in the air. Iguchi going back and makes the catch. So it's up to Sweeney now, who struck out at his first at-bat. So we'll look at ball 1. Looks at a strike. Ground ball. Vizquel should have that. That'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Hall will come up to the plate. Still no score. Hall struck out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. Hits a ground ball to short. Joey on to first. One away. Mike Sweeney will look at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Fouls that one off his foot. That springs right back. And that pitch down in the dirt. Slider, foul off his foot again. Still seems okay. High hop to third. Our Sweeney will throw to first and get that out. 2 away. Here's Omar Vizquel, who struck out in his first at-bat. First pitch is in there for a strike. Ground ball. Gill fields it himself and gets it over to first to end the inning. We go to the sixth. 5 hits, no runs. Joey, that's combined. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels.
Number 20, Joey.
Joey did get a base hit his first time up. And he'll look at strike one here. That pitch a touch high. Line drive into center field. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Kester, he's singled and had a sac bunt so far. Joey takes off for second, and he is thrown out. Well, base is now empty. It's a 1-1 count. That pitch down in the dirt. In the dirt again, 3-1. Well, puts down a 3-1 bunt. And that didn't work out all that well. Barton fielded it just fine and got it to first for the second out of the inning. So here is Marvin. He will look at strike one. That pitch down in the dirt. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. Ground ball over to second for Iguchi. And that will end the top of the sixth. 3 hits apiece for the teams, but still no runs. DeNorfia is going to lead it off for the A's in the bottom of the sixth. He is 1 for 2 today. At this point, we're hoping Gill gets to pitch in the 7th inning. Because if he doesn't, that means we gave up a run here. Gets DeNorfia to strike out swinging. Iguchi 1 for 2 on the day. He will look at strike one. That pitch a bit high. Ground ball to third. Sweeney over to first. 1 down. Chavez, he's 1 for 2. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. The last 2 guys got at-bat, or got hits in his first at-bats. Chavez has a 1-1 count. He will swing and miss to make it 1-2. Line drive into center field. That'll be his second hit of the day. Here's Elegant Joe. He is 0 for 2. 2 outs, runner on first. First pitch is in there for a strike. So they check over on first. Ground ball right to... Oh, no, gets by. I thought Sweeney was going to have that one, but he did not. Back-to-back hits for the first time since the first inning for the A's. So here's Delman Young. There's 2 outs. So he will need a base hit if he wants to drive in that first run of the game. He's got a 1-1 count at the moment. Does not chase that fastball. 2-1. Hits this one, and it will be foul down the right field line. 2-2, 2 away, 2 on. Called strike 3 on the curveball. Just froze Young, I think. So we'll move on to the 7th inning. Chief is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. We are still waiting on the first run of the game. Chief is ground out in both at-bats to start this game. Hits this one in the air. Will it stay fair? Yes, lands right down in the corner in left field. That'll be a leadoff double. And not the first threat the Squirrels have had, but I think maybe the second. Here's Terry. Do not believe he's been on base today as he looks at strike one. Swings and misses at a curveball to make it 0-2. Hits this one on the ground towards the middle. That will move Chief to third. They do get the out at first, so the first run of the game 90 feet away. Well, that one bounces in. A bit of a risky pitch given where the runner is. Frank really just needs to get the ball to the outfield as he looks at strike one. Barton seems to be pretty much out of gas as Frank swings and misses. Gets a called strike three. And that will be it for Barton. Eric Gagne is going to come in here. It's a strong move by the A's to try to keep this game scoreless. Thomas struck out in both at-bats so far. It will likely take a hit now as he looks at strike one over the inside corner. Swings and misses at a changeup. Oh, and it does get away. Here comes Chief. And that is your first run of the game on a wild pitch. I did say likely, and that's exactly why I didn't say it required it. Tom strikes out swinging, but the Squirrels do go ahead 1-0 as we go to the 7th inning stretch. Torrey Hunter is going to lead off on the other side. Well, we did get a score. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting the volume set. There we go. All right, let's go get Gonzalez. This, I think, was the at-bat. It was in the 8th inning, but since the A's have gotten more hits, I think it was this at-bat that Torrey Hunter hit the home run in yesterday's game, which would really not be good here, but got a fresh pitcher out there now. He sails the first fastball naturally. Changeup's in there for a strike. Another changeup gets a swing and a miss. Fastball ground towards the middle, and it will get through for a base hit. At least kept him in the yard, I suppose. Leadoff single brings Hall to the plate. He is 0 for 2. Ground ball to third. First throw goes to second. Kester on to first. 5-4-3 double play. All right, base is empty and nobody out. Mike Sweeney has put the ball on the ground both times up. He looks at strike one. That pitch, I think, missed outside. This bloop towards second. Kester grabs it, and that is it for the 7th inning. Started off promising for the A's and went down quick. We move to the 8th inning where Zach is going to lead things off. Gagne's still out there. Curveball in there for strike one. Zach, a line drive, but it hooks foul late, right over by the bullpen on the left side. Puts this one high in the air. Young coming in. Won't get there. Falls in right in front of him. That's a base hit. Sweeney, I do believe 0 for 2. I missed his little thing down there. Pops it up right at the plate. Hall makes the catch. One pitch, one out. One away. Joey's 2 for 2. And make that 3 for 3. Another line drive right back up the middle. Just seems to be seeing the ball very well. So here is Kester with 2 on and 1 out. Gagne puts down another bunt. Sweeney will tag Kester out, but it does move both the runners. Marvin with his first left-handed at-bat. 2 outs, but 2 runners in scoring position. A chance to really feel like blow this game open. It's got a 1-1 count. Hits this one into left. Oh, this might have the juice. Oh, off the wall. 1 run in, 2 runs in. A 2 RBI double off the left field wall. That will chase Gagne from the game and bring in Inglet. A runner still in scoring position for the Squirrels with Chief coming to the plate. 1 out, I do believe. Just the sacrifice bunt. Oh, no, 2 outs. My apologies. Chief got a double in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. This is a routine pop-up, so Inglet will have it. But the Squirrels with some insurance now lead 3-0 as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it will be Omar Vizquel to lead things off. Is a safe situation, so we'll get Hermida to come into the game and do his setup inning. Vizquel is 0 for 2. As that fastball runs high. Another high fastball, but Vizquel fouls this one off. Makes it 1-1. Swing and a miss on the curve. That fastball too low. It's 2-2. Back to the curveball, another swing and a miss. 1 away. Here's DeNorfia. He is 1 for 3, so he takes strike 1. Hits this one in the air. Marvin should have this one, and he does. So here's a Gucci. He is 1 for 3. That curveball misses the mark. Fastball fouled away. 1-1. And that fastball's too high. Ground ball over to second, Kester to first, and that is it for the 8th. We go to the 9th inning. Terry's going to start off for the Squirrels, who are leading 3-0 at the moment. Terry's ground out in every at-bat so far. Grounds this one to second, and that's 2 not very great games for Terry. Although Frank's had a worse game today, he struck out in all 3 at-bats. And looks at strike 1 here. Line drive into right, but right too young. So 2 away. Tom has struck out swinging in all 3 at-bats. The middle of the order just hasn't really done the job today. Thankfully, the pitching has been excellent. Ground ball to first, and we'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's a 3-0 Squirrels lead, and the heart of the order coming up for the A's. So here comes Shibuya. Chavez 2 for 3. Fouls the first pitch away, goes opposite field. And that fastball a bit high, maybe outside as well, probably was. Ground ball that Terry will field, and he'll get back to the base himself. 1 away. Elegant Joe got a base hit in his last at-bat. Grounds this one to short. Closer to getting up the middle than I thought, but it is the second out of the inning. Here's Delman Young. He is hitless today. He will look at a ball low. Breaking ball gets a swing and a miss. Another ground ball. Joey will throw to first, and that is your ball game. Today's final score, Indianapolis Squirrels 3, Oakland Athletics nothing. Take a look at the highlights. I'll say I criticized the bottom or the heart of the order, but that was a very important double from Chiefs, so I shouldn't totally look down on them. Alright, Gil's going to be player of the game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you want to watch or like, share, you already did watch. Like, share, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Feel free. And we will finish up with the A's tomorrow, at least for this series. We'll see you then.